What is one trauma you never really got over? When my husband and I were expecting, it was the happiest time of our lives. The house had never been so filled with laughter. We spent our free time poring over baby books and building our baby's playroom. Thanks to these gummies my husband had found, we didn't have to deal with any of the morning sickness or stomach pain stuff. Every night his hand rested on my growing belly as we talked about the life we were building and how lucky we were to have found each other. And that's exactly what we were doing when I felt the sudden pain in my stomach. At first I waved it off as just a bit of indigestion, but over the next 2 hours it got a lot worse and my husband could tell immediately. So we spent the night in the emergency waiting room. By the time I was seen by a specialist, the pain had become unbearable and tears were streaming down my face. Then the screen lit up with the ultrasound for our baby. Usually it kind of looks like a cute blob moving back and forth, but this time it was completely still. I can still vividly remember the moment my doctor told us that our baby had stopped developing. I was in such shock that my first response was to ask, "Oh, that's okay, so when is it going to continue developing?" She just looked at me and said, "I'm sorry." All I could think about was how I'd felt so good, how everything had seemed perfect. And that's when it finally clicked. The gummies. The effing gummies. After researching the ingredients and confirming my theory, the guilt consumed me. It took a long time for me to stop seeing myself as a child on a liver. Our marriage hasn't been the same since, and it's safe to say we'll never try for a baby.